Hey fellow Vault wearers, it's Angry Turtle, and today in this video we are talking only about two-shot legendary effect, two-shot prefix. And the reason for that is that's not so simple as you may think. That's not even as simple as I was thinking about it in the past. Even 6 months ago you would ask me about explanation for different weapons and two-shot. I would probably get some things wrong. I was investigating more, and I will be impressed if you know everything about two-shot before watching this video. After the video, please let me know if I managed to point out something you had no idea existed about two-shot legendary effect. And Crusader pistol is the most complicated example, so we keep it last. Let's start step by step how it works on different type of damage. First will be classic ballistic weapon like this 10mm pistol. How two-shot works in here. It first gives you 25% additive bonus to your damage, and what that means, additive bonus means it's calculated from weapon base damage, not the weapon card damage. Then it splits the projectile on half. So you fire 2 projectiles instead of 1, but each of the projectiles is weaker than a single projectile from a base version of the weapon. Now if you compare it, you have 55 damage on two-shot, regular one is 48 damage. So clearly you are not getting full 25% because it's counted from weapon base damage, so you are getting less than 25%. Then, next on the list will be weapon doing energy damage. For example, Alien Blaster shoots 2 projectiles, and difference in here is you add 25% damage, but multiplicatively, which means whatever is the weapon card damage, you straight up at 25% extra, which is what we will think as normal behavior, but it is not how damage bonuses currently work in Fallout, so that's more like exception than a rule. You are actually getting full 25%, and you can see it here. I have regular Alien Blaster that's doing 47 damage, and then two-shot Alien Blaster is 58 damage, so you are getting actual 25%. For comparison with a pistol, Alien Blaster 47, pistol 48. So you have 1 damage more on the pistol. But after applying two-shot Alien Blaster is 58, two-shot pistol is 55. So you can see we are starting higher with a pistol, ending up lower because of how the bonus damage is calculated. As well, now it's worth to mention when you are going for a two-shot effect, there is penalty, not only bonus. Because the damage is being split, accuracy suffer. So you have those 2 projectiles instead of 1. It's not the double damage, as I just said. It's 25% damage bonus, and projectile is being split on half. And there is penalty to accuracy. And it's especially important if you have ballistic weapons where the bonus is really minuscule like this 10mm pistol, because it's additive and you need to deal with a penalty, which is not always beneficial. Then we have situations like Plasma Caster, where you have both types of damage on one weapon. There's ballistic and energy. And here, in this case scenario, you do apply both rules separately. So 25% bonus damage additive to the ballistic portion, 25% bonus damage multiplicative to the energy portion. As you can see, we are ending up with different damage values because of two-shot effect, even though we started with equal ballistic to energy on the Plasma Caster. So it's a mixed deal. Half of the damage is getting multiplicative bonus, other half additive bonus. Now, this 25% bonus may not sound like much, but in case of fully optimized, full DPS build, if you have energy weapon that only has energy damage like the blaster, and you are getting this 25% bonus. In practice, is about as much as a bloodied effect that is giving 80% bonus. So yeah, fully optimized build, two-shot can achieve higher damage than bloodied effect, which is a surprise. Now, we didn't finish, we are just starting. There are weapons that benefits much more from that. Like launchers. Typical launchers that main damage comes from explosion. That's because how those weapons are coded. But we'll skip the coding part and we only talk about effect, how it works. So, in case of this weapon, the two-shot will apply 25% damage bonus to this number. But then, after applying the bonus, it will be fully doubled. And you can see it because I have comparison of two-shot M79, 400 damage, while regular M79, 175. So you are not only getting extra 25%, but as well, after that, you are getting it doubled. So in case of launchers, explosive effect, weapons, this is the most powerful effect ever. You are getting like 125% damage bonus. It is partially multiplicative, partially additive. It's a little bit mixed batch, but you are getting more than double. That's what you need to remember. Two-shot, explosive weapons, you are getting more than double damage compared to a regular explosive weapon. So it's better than bloodied, it's better than instigating, it's better than anything else you can get on launchers. That's why those are so powerful. And now we have rare exceptions, what I was starting with, the Crusader pistol. And that's because whatever the reason is, just a two-shot do not affect energy portion of the damage added from changing receiver. Somehow it's not affected, only ballistic portion, which is not good for a Crusader pistol if you go for two-shot. But if you get a Crusader pistol that will be explosive, still, you think that it's nothing. Still, energy damage is not showing anymore. But in practice, this whole energy portion of the damage will be added to each of two explosions. So apart from those 22, you are getting another 22 with first explosion and another 22 with second explosion. So you are getting significant bonus from this extra damage if you use explosive weapon with energy damage. That's one of the reasons pure explosive energy weapons that are legacy weapons, because you cannot currently obtain them and they are supposedly getting removed soon. So I will skip talking about legacy damage calculation. I'm talking about weapons that are available in game, and Crusader pistol is like the only one that have energy damage or elemental damage and can be explosive. You can get two-shot explosive, as I just roll it fresh on the custom server to confirm it's still available. So that's like exception. Two-shot on Crusader pistol is bad, but if you have explosive two-shot Crusader pistol, shortcut TSE, it is suddenly really good. So there is so many nitpicking details in Fallout 76 and two-shot legendary effect. Should it be like that? I cannot tell. Really, I cannot tell, because there is so much stuff going on here, and launchers are the lead of the pack. In case of launchers, two-shot effect is absolute best. In case of ballistic weapons, two-shot effect is really bad. Instead, in case of energy weapons, two-shot effect is real good. And there is one exception, there are all the flamers, where two-shot is just broken and do nothing. So that's probably a bug, because on flamers, two-shot just don't work. You have two-shot, it's like you have nothing. And that being said, let me know, did you know that this is how two-shot legendary effect actually work? Because even like, as I said, 6 months ago, I would get it wrong. So yeah, that's a 2-shot for you. There is penalty, there is bonus, and it absolutely depends what you roll it on. It will be either great or terrible. So go for the weapons that are great with 2-shot. And let me know what you think. This being said, thank you a lot for watching, and see you all in the next one.